Hey y'all, let's do some makeup. So today we're going to do a little bit of a sexy smoky eye. We're going to see where that goes. So get out your makeup, get out your brushes, and let's get to it. All right, y'all, you got your brushes out. I've already primed my face. So we're going to go in with our foundation. And again, today I'm using my tinted hydrator. I like to put it on my hand and then my face and kind of just rub it in just slightly. That way it's distributed more evenly. And you don't have to be perfect with this process. You don't even have to be perfect with applying it. There's no real method to my madness. It's just straight up chaotic madness. So that's what we're going with. That's my aesthetic. So, once you've cleaned the mess from your hands, you can go in with your brushes. I love to use e.l.f.'s Duo brushes, and they're it's kind of got an angle, but it's kind of flat brushes. I switch back and forth. When one gets messy a little bit, I switch to another. Like I said, there's no real method here. One thing I do suggest, though, is when you're applying your foundation, don't swipe. Pat. Gentle patting like this works best when you're applying your foundation. And hopefully social media will not mute my videos today because I was so fed up with that vlogging music that I'm just using like regular songs. I don't exactly know what's on this list today. I just popped it on here. Because honestly, that vlogging music was driving me a little bit crazy, y'all. And chaotic start to our morning here in the Delta with that crazy weather. Maybe, just maybe, we can escape the rest of the drama from the weather today and have sort of a peaceful weekend before the cold comes in, which I'm not ready for at all. I already told y'all in one of my videos, me and this body, we don't work with the cold. We just do not. Drag it down your neck, guys. You don't want your face to not match your neck. And y'all, I think waiting a little bit, I drank my coffee early, so I'm just hyped up. So you're going to get that energy from me today. I'm bringing the energy, baby. So I hope y'all got your brushes. If you want to learn something this morning, hopefully I can help with that. Like I always state, I am not a professional. I'm just a girl that likes to do makeup. We are going to use some eye primer today. But if you want to put just a little bit of your foundation on your eyelids, that's perfectly fine. And the reason I like to use my dual-ended brush is so I can get into my eyelids and not have to gouge my eyeball out doing so. Alright, when our foundation is done, we're going to go in with our concealer. Y'all already know what foundation I'm using. That's my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo, but y'all can use whatever works for you. This just works for me. I've tried others, but to me, this is my go-to. It's what I stick with because I know it's going to give me that coverage without caking. And sometimes no matter how perfect your skills are, how perfect your concealer is, if you have fine lines under your eye, it's going to cake at times. So do not get frustrated if that happens. Unfortunately, that's a part of getting older. I'll be 36 this year, guys. I cannot believe I'll be 30. Sometimes it does not feel like I'm 36, like in my mind, but my body is like, girl, you're 56. Okay, you're 56, girlfriend. So, my son is home today, guys. So, if you hear him in the background, he promised not to be a wild thing, but you know how that goes. He's looking at my photo albums. Yes, baby, that's your dad. Okay. But, he's looking at his dad's childhood photo albums, school albums. But anyway, I always let my concealer on my eyes sit for just a few minutes while I blend the rest. You put this wherever you need extra coverage. I like to put a little bit on my neck because unfortunately when I hit 30s, my skin just went insane. Also, when the pandemic occurred, when it first started and everybody was like wearing their mask every day, which I still wear my mask, I just have to use specific ones. Those regular medical masks break my skin out, and it like literally broke my neck out where the mask was, and it's scarred, unfortunately. So I have to put some concealer there. And I hope all y'all are staying safe with this flu and everything going around, because I know it's awful. And hopefully I can stay safe as well. I'm trying my best. I've already been sick like 4 times the past few months, and it's like, I do not want to get sick again. Okay, we're going to blend that out. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to throw on a little eye primer today so our eyeshadows can really pop. And I love Milani's eyeshadow primer. It's great for that. I love to use a little flat brush for this. First off, I just put it on my lid. Haven't heard this song in forever. Some old Posty. You don't have to be perfect with applying this, guys. Like I said, I'm not perfect with anything I do on here, so wing it, baby. Wing it. Wing your makeup. Wing your life. That's what we do around here. Ain't nothing perfect around this way. Trust me. Y'all, I'm like so hyper right now. I don't know if the storm like gave me energy, because sometimes I drink coffee and it does nothing. So it must have been the storms. Sometimes I just want to go to bed after the storm, but today I'm just hyped up. All right, while that's sitting for a few minutes, we're going to go in with some cream blush. And I got this in one of my Ipsy bags. If you've never heard of Ipsy, it's a monthly subscription bag. You get 5 little products every month. I actually canceled mine because I just wasn't using that many products out of it. I think I'm going to go back and kind of personalize it more for myself, because I think that was my problem. I didn't choose the products, the type of products that I should have gotten. But you can really personalize it to your experience. You know, whatever you want. It's not just makeup. It's beauty products, hair products, whatever. And this is by a brand called Sexxxy. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And it's called Velvet Skin. Oh, it's in the shade Fancy. It's so pretty. I know it looks dramatic right now, but trust me. Trust the process. I love to do cream blushes. Sometimes, once all my powder and face makeup is done, I won't even need a powder blush because of this cream blush. And you can use as much or as little as you want. Build it up to your preference. I know right now it looks a little much. That's okay. Because once we put that powder on, it's going to dull it down. Okay, I think that is good on our eye primer. And I like to put a little bit of blush on my nose. What, baby? What you need? Don't be loud with it. He is on his scooter that he got for Christmas. It's might be a little bit loud, but don't be too loud, okay? Okay. Okay, once we're done with that, what we're going to do next is we're going to go in with our powder. I've been loving CoverGirl's Clean Invisible Translucent. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our face, get you a big fluffy brush, and let's get started with that. Okay, I went ahead and did my brows off camera. So what I like to do when I do my powder is get a little powder puff, dip it into my powder, and then I put it into my hands. But first off, before you do that, go back in and smooth out your concealer under your eye so you can minimize any creasing. And I just go right onto the eyelids just like that as well. Same thing on the other eye. This to me helps minimize creasing as well using the powder puff. because you can get it exactly where it needs to be. And then I go in with a powder brush and just do the rest of my face. And this blush is very pretty. Like I said, you can already see that the powder is minimizing the blush just a little bit. But I'm going to see how it looks when I've completed everything. And then we can tell if we want to add any more powder blush. Because I love my blush. I sure do. But you don't want to look like that's the center of your makeup look. I like to draw attention to my eyes. That's why I like to do my sometimes dramatic looks, which today is going to be a little bit more dramatic. Going to have some wings going. We're going to use an eyeshadow wing today, not my liner. Which I love to do both, but sometimes it's a little bit easier to do the eyeshadow and more fun at times because you can go in with different shades. You don't have to just use your liner. And I've made a mess. A big mess. Alright, so we got that going. And our next step, we're going to use some bronzer. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go apply this. I like to put it on my hairline, a little bit here, a little bit down my nose. I will come back and show you guys how I do my nose as well. And then after that, it's time to do our eyes. Okay, I brought y'all back so I can show y'all how I do my bronzer on my nose. If you're not careful, this can look muddy. So I take a little angled brush, dab it off, do not have excess on. I use a light hand with this. And I start from here, go down towards your nostril. And you don't need a lot. See, you can already see that it's different from this side. I dab off everything, by the way. Powder, eyeshadow, blush, sometimes. Depends on how pigmented the blush is. And you can see sort of a line. So what I like to do is go back in with a little bit of powder. And I dab it. That way you don't see any harsh lines, but it's clearly more pronounced than before. And that's it. Alright, like I said, I got y'all zoomed in so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Y'all, you should already know at this point, I love my e.l.f. and I love me some ColourPop. So we're going to go back in with my favorite palette of all time, ColourPop's Stone Cold Fox. And we're going to use their base color. Going to go in with this color right here called Stranger because it's a very light tan. And we're just going to put it on a fluffy brush. Dab that off. We're going to go right in. Bring this up to your brow bone because you kind of want a little bit of coverage there as well with this base color. Like I said, it's very light. Maybe a little bit too light, but we'll see. We're going to build it up. This is going to be a smoky eye, so we may go in with a little bit of a darker color for our base, but we're going to apply a little bit of this first and see how it looks. Go in with your windshield motions, but you can also use round circular motions when you're doing your blending for this. This does not have to be precise on this because it is just our transition shade and it's very light. Like I said, it may be a little bit too light. So I think we're going to go in actually now with a little bit of a darker shade in the palette called Stone Age. And if y'all are interested in this, I do purchase my palettes. All of my ColourPop I purchase from their website, but you can get ColourPop from Ulta. Don't quote me. I'm not sure if they have this palette there, but if you're interested in one of their great palettes, this is awesome, and it's beginner friendly because it has so many different shades as far as neutrals. It has mattes and it also has shimmers, so you get a little bit of everything, a little bit of glitter as well. So you get your money's worth with this. Like I said, I've been using this palette for 2 years. That's how much I love it. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's getting where I want it to be. Yeah. All right. I'm going to put y'all on pause. I'm going to get the other eye done, and then we're going to go to a different shade. All right, I'm back. Had to go get my energy drink. I already got the energy this morning, but you know what I mean? It goes from energy to nada. So, all right, we got that transition shade. We're going to go in the palette with this brown here. It's called Fickle Fate. And we're going to put that all over our lid. Dab it off. And y'all, sometimes I have to have an extra mirror, so forgive me. I'm blind. And if y'all hear that in the background, that is my son on his scooter. So, what do you need, baby?
I mean, you said you can't see.
Oh, I don't need your glasses, honey. Okay. I need my own. I guess it's time for that eye doctor appointment. Y'all, I put off appointments. That's just me. I am a forever procrastinator with everything I do in life. So, there's that.
I can't my glasses over here.
Yeah, baby, just sit them down. So what we're going to do is you're going to use your packing brush and just put that all over your lid.
Because I might fall when I run my scooter for a while.
And this doesn't take a lot of this shade. So. And yes, that is Notorious B.I.G. you hear in the background. I don't know what's on this list, guys. It's just going all over the place, but that's fine. This is on my playlist anyway. Hold on, baby. What you need?
Can I get a hug?
Yes, you can get a hug. That's my son. Okay. Just keep packing that color on your lid. Like I said, I don't know what's on this list, but this is on my normal list. I just typed in like vlogging music and it came up with different stuff, but thankfully it's not the elevator type music, and I just hope that they don't bleep it out, you know what I mean?
What type of music is this one?
This is Notorious B.I.G., baby.
I never heard it before.
We got to learn you. he already knows about Tupac some, so we got to learn him on some Notorious B.I.G., don't we?
And Snoop.
And Snoop. Well, you know Snoop. Alright, guys, so once y'all get that on... I messed up a little bit, which happens. I'm goofy, so if y'all watch my videos, if you've been watching them, you probably know I'm an awkward goofball, so if you don't know now, you know. Alright. If y'all never tried these are really good. I used to drink the heavily caffeinated energy drinks. I just cannot do it anymore. Started having like heart palpitations, and I thought that the ones I was using wouldn't do that, but unfortunately they did. So we're sticking to some Diet V8. They only have like as much caffeine as like a cup of coffee. It just gets me going. You know what I mean? It's not going to be sustainable energy for very long. So we're gonna go in with our another packing brush, a clean one. We're gonna go back into the palette, and we're gonna take this shade Fascinated and just pop that on the inner corner. I used the wrong shade, guys.
You need your glasses, Mom?
I don't, baby. Thank you, though.
You said that you couldn't see, so...
Yeah, I need better glasses. Those are just reading glasses. Alright, so we're going to go back into the palette with the Fascinated shade. We're going to put it in the inner corner just to lighten this up just a little. Go about halfway over. I think we're going to use just one coat of that because it's actually pretty bright when it hits that brown. So, alright, how's this look? Looking good. Looking good, Gabe?
Yeah, looking
Alright. Alright.
Did you tell them my name in your videos?
Yes, baby. Most of the people know your name except my YouTube viewers and some of my TikTok fam. But my son's name is Gabriel, and we call him Gabe.
No,
In case any of you guys are wondering.
Tell what I call myself?
He calls himself JC. His name is James Gabriel, but our last name starts with a C, so JC is his nickname for himself.
That's my initial.
His last name is JC, so... I mean, his last initial is C, so he calls himself JC. So that's where we're going with that. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to go into our palette with our blackest shade, which is Rock Bottom. We're going to put that on our outer corner. And when you do this, use a light hand because this is a very pigmented color in this palette. And when you're working with black, usually you don't want to just use a heavy hand anyway. Or else you're going to look like a raccoon. And we don't want that. Unless you're going for that. I mean, hey, I love raccoons. I'm going to bring that up just a little bit. Dab it off as needed. Posty. I like post new stuff, but nothing compares to the old Posty, guys. Like, yeah, Gabe wanted me to play the song. He likes it.
Remember when I was like a little and I used to like listen to this song all the time like on the TV?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're going to just lightly put that color in the outer corner. We're also going to use this to do a wing. Told you guys we're going to do our eyeshadow wing. Nothing wrong with doing your wings with liner, which I also love to do. But sometimes, like I said, it's more fun to do it with shadow because you have more options, in my opinion. But you do whatever you prefer. Like, that's what I always say. Like, makeup is for you. Makeup is art. Makeup is your creativity and expression of your creative passion. So, you do what works for you. And guys, I feel like I can never get my eyes exactly the same on each side. So, if you feel the same when you're doing your makeup, baby, you are not alone, girlfriend. Not at all. Ow. Did y'all see me poke my eye out?
You good?
I'm good.
You need to call 911?
No, 911 is needed. We're good this way. Y'all, I'm so hyper. So hyper. That's okay, though, because that's what's needed today. That is what's needed. Maybe that storm brought it on through for me.
I was scared, bro.
All right. Gonna finish this little side up right here because I think it's a little uneven. And I'll be right back, and we're gonna get on this wing. All right, it's time to go in with our wings. And I like to do my tape. You guys can buy eye tape online. They sell them at Ulta, things like that. I like to use regular tape. Now, this is not Scotch tape. This is actually, I don't know. I think this comes from Kroger. Office Works brand. It's a little bit thinner than Scotch tape, which is why I like to use it. But Scotch tape works as well. And I just angle it just how I want my wing to go. If you want your wing to go out further, which is actually what we might do today.
Mom.
I want a more dramatic look.
Mom.
What, baby?
How does it signal you when your eyes water?
It does. My eye's actually not watering. He's asking me, how does the tape not get wet with my eyes watering? My eyes do water. I have very sensitive eyes, which is why you will not see me, unfortunately, doing any false lashes. I cannot. All the glues, I cannot handle.
I got sensitive eyes, Mom, when I would like get eye drops.
Okay. Well, if y'all know of a brand or a particular type of eye glue that may not bother me, you know, shoot me some ideas because, like I said, my eyes are extremely sensitive and just about every little thing irritates them. And I have to really be careful with liners, eyeshadows. I test them out, and if I feel like they're not going to cause me that problem, then I work with it. But some of them do. All right, let's see how that looks.
It looks good, Mom.
Now it's gonna come together right now. It looks a little funky. Trust the process, like I always say.
It looks good.
Thank you, darling. I'm gonna go in and kind of blend that just a little bit.
How do you do makeup without like
How do I do makeup?
Cause how did I get it in your eyes? Cause it's in.
You do sometimes get it in your eyes, baby, but that's okay.
Do it itch?
A little bit. Okay, so we're going to go in while we're at it, and we're just going to underline our eyes with that same black. Do y'all like Russ?
Yeah.
That's what we're playing right now. Russ is one of my favorite underrated artists. He is so not appreciated as much as he should be. I love Russ, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, look him up. He's great.
He's good.
All right, 1 second. Okay, I have went back into the palette and used this shade Truffles. It's got a little bit of glitter, not too much, but that's what we're working with. And I've just applied it in circular motions on my lid here just to kind of dampen that black down just a little bit. Like I said, I like raccoons, but no raccoons today. And maybe next time, though. You never know. So you got that blended out? All right, once we got that going, we're going to go in with a brow shade. Y'all know I love to do that. Like I said, when the light hits it, it's pretty. It's pretty. So we're also going to go in with our inner corner highlight. But first, we're going to go in. I think we're going to use this shade in our palette called Mystery. It's kind of a silvery pink. I like that. A little bit of pink thrown in with my smoky eye. Let's give it a shot. Just a little. Don't want to cover up. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I told y'all I was a goofball. Now you see, when I got my energy, that's what comes out. A little bit of goofball. A lot of goofball at times.
You're a goofball a lot of times.
I'm a goofball. I'm a true goofball. But I'm awkward. Like, I screw up my words and stuff. Like, y'all see that too. Hey, I'm not taking all that out of my video. I'm not perfect. This is what you get when you watch a Tiffany Nicole video, baby. This is it.
The tornado siren this morning, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
That was the second time I heard a tornado siren. Because first time, remember when we was at Walmart?
All right. See how pretty that is?
It looks good.
Okay. Now we got our shades on. We need to go in with a little bit of highlighter in our inner corner. This is a fave. Hard Candy Fix My Halo. But we're on our cheeks today, we're going to use something different. We're going to use our Enlightened by Rare Beauty. I'll get it right in a minute. Hey guys, list down below what is your favorite highlighter. I want to try some new ones. I have a couple in mind already. But tell me what your favorites are so I can put those in my stock. Guys, if you hear scraping in the background, that would be my cat. She's going a little bit cuckoo over there in her litter box. So just in case you hear some weird stuff in my background. The last time I filmed, she was jumping off my dresser. Today she is going psycho in her litter box. Which ought to be fun for me to clean up that giant mess over there. But hey, it is what it is when you have animals. Sometimes you take the bad with the good. Lord knows I love her little self. Okay, got that going. Next thing we're going to do is we are using some white eyeliner today. Different vibes for me, I know, but this is Maybelline Tattoo Studio gel pencil in the shade Polished White. So we're going to give that a try. All right, let's go in with that liner. Make sure your pencils are sharp. You don't want to poke your eyeball out sharp, but you want it to be sharp that you can get a precise line. And again, I have sensitive eyes, so when I'm applying liner on my waterline, they do water. Dramatically sometimes. My eyeball like freaks out. Y'all see that liner? I love that. Sometimes I like to just use my black when I'm doing things like this, but I figured today, let's change it up a little, you know what I mean?
Mom.
Sometimes white liner looks really good.
You did like a storm look.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to block my camera from you guys, but I'm trying to do this without poking out my eyeball. Because that's not what we're going for. No trip to the emergency room.
Call 911, you're gonna be hurting.
All right, y'all see that? It's really cute. I love it. Okay, so for today's, my voice just went out. Today's mascara, another one of my favorites is Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is, I don't know, their blackest shade, I think. And like I've stated before, this gives a like fanned out effect for your eyes. So I like to do one coat and then go back in and do another, possibly a third. We'll see where that goes. And if you've watched my videos, you know my tip. If you get this on your eyelids or if it falls onto your cheeks, please let it dry. Please let it dry, because if you don't, you're going to smear that and you're going to have to go back in and you're going to have to reapply your foundation and your powder and everything. So don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Also going to hit your bottom lashes. So pretty. I like how this is turning out. I've already got like a little mistake right there. A little boogaboo. Alright, I'm going to go back in with a second coat. See how that looks. We may do a third. Like I said, guys, I have not been able to find a lash glue that's not affecting my eyes. So if you can tell me one that does it, like if you have sensitive eyes and you do your lashes,
No, someone's texting me.
I know, and you come across a glue that doesn't bother your eyes, like please recommend that to me, because like I said, I have to be careful with everything that goes near my eyes and my skin in general. I have like very sensitive skin. I don't know what that is.
That's don't mess with me about Kevin Gates.
Okay, that's not Kevin Gates, but okay. All right.
Kevin Smith.
I think we're gonna do a third coat because this is really pretty with this look, I think. Yay, I love this. I love how this look is turning out. This is more my vibes. Like, I do love the everyday looks, but I didn't want like too dramatic of a wing, but I like how this is turning out. All right, going in with our last coat. And then, you know what? I might add a little bit more blush.
Look how I made
it. And some highlighter. Can't forget my highlighter. And my Rare Beauty highlighter is busted. Like, I need to get another one. Like, when I open it, it goes everywhere. So that may be in my near future to get another purchase. I love that shade. Like, she has like, I think 3 or 4 different shades, but that Enlighten is just so gorgeous. All right, we're gonna go in with a little blush. This is Ofra's blush. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Not Oprah, but Ofra. This is Blush Rose, I think is the shade. It's very gorgeous. I've had it for a little while as well. Just a little bit of extra blush, because I love me some blush.
I got a question.
Wait till I get finished with this, baby, please.
Who's Oprah?
Oprah?
Yeah.
Oprah is, well, she used to have I guess she still does have a talk show. She's been a celebrity for years and years. Okay,
Dang, this plate will stick to the bottom.
get this going here. Just a little bit of extra blush. Alright. Time for our highlighter. Y'all give me a minute because this takes a minute to open. I don't know why it's so... Okay, never mind. But y'all can see mine is busted. I mean, it's just... it needs a replacement. But these are $35, so I don't normally replace highlighters that are a little bit pricey unless I just have to. So I will. And sorry about that. We're going to go in with our highlighter and just get it here. You don't want like a line. You kind of want to blend it a little bit. And you want to blend that out. Don't have like a harsh line, guys. Just blend it down a little bit. You can even use a little bit of circular motions. And I like to hit my nose. He wants to be on camera.
I like to be on camera.
Okay, so I like to go down the sides of my nose as well, just a little. And do not forget about your Cupid's bow. It makes your lips pop. Alright, next step of our complexion today is, dun dun dun, e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. You can use whatever you like. My top two would be Milani's Make It Last and this e.l.f. They are both great. Milani is a little bit more pricier with that spray, but, sorry, if you get the big bottle, it lasts a long time. But this is like $4. You can get it from Walmart or Amazon. They are, I think, equal prices. So I've never done this on camera, so forgive me if it looks a little insane. So
was that on camera when I screamed? Mm-hmm. Is that gonna miss your camera? Is that gonna miss your video?
Mm-mm. Okay, you got that going. Just fan it a little bit to dry.
Just span it. You gotta span it to dry.
Okay. Now see how that looks? That eyeliner. That's going gorgeous with this makeup look. We're gonna go with a bold lip today too, so we'll see how that looks. Alright, it's time for some lip color. I don't know how this is gonna look. I've never done this combo before, but we're gonna try it out on camera. So this is Milani's Easy Liner. Sugar Plum. It's kind of a maroon. So we're gonna see how this goes today, because like I said, I don't know. I've never done this combo. Uh-oh. A boo-boo. I overline a little because I have little lips. But you don't have to. It's so hard to talk and do this, so you guys forgive me. I might change my mind, guys, and do a different shade of lipstick. I had one in mind, but now I'm not so sure. That happens too. I change my mind quite frequently. Okay, I like to fill mine in a lot sometimes, and that's what's working for this look. And yes, I have changed my mind on the shade of lipstick that I'm going to go with. I was going to go do like deep red, but since this liner is such a plum, we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna go in with another Milani product. This is called Sensual, and this is in one of their Color Fetish matte lipsticks, which I have raved about. Lipstick on my teeth. So we're kind of gonna use our fingers and blend that out. See? Yes. Okay, I'm glad I went with this shade. The red would have blew it. They smell so good. I can't like pinpoint what they smell like. They smell like a bakery to me.
Like a donut shop?
Mm-hmm, like a donut shop.
What's it called now?
Hold on.
Sun. I feel like donut shop.
Alright, so that's looking cute. Yeah, like I said, the red would have not done right. Okay, I like that. I like how it looks. Hang on. Okay, guys, I love how this look turned out. Again, this lip combo was Milani's Sugar Plum Liner, paired with their Sensual. This is a Color Fetish Matte. You can find all of these at Walmart. I think they have every single shade there. Or you can get them from Ulta or Amazon, wherever you purchase your makeup. I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for doing your makeup with me. Until next time, bye.